The kid was tired of being bullied. He had tried ignoring it, but they didn't stop. He tried fighting back, but there were always 3 of them and only 1 of him, so he would always lose. Then one day when the bullies surrounded him, he closed his eyes, concentrated and wished with all his might that he could just see what was going to happen in the future, so he could avoid the bad things that were coming. At that moment, his wish was granted. He saw images flashing before his eyes, memories from the past, present, and future. With these visions, the boy was able to predict what his bullies were going to do and how he should react. He dodged their attacks with ease, surprising the bullies who couldn't believe that someone so weak could defeat them. The boy fought back against his attackers, sending them sprawling to the ground. Then he turned and ran as fast as he could. Catching his breath, the boy realized that he now had a gift, the ability to see the future. But with this power came a great responsibility. The boy knew that he had to use it for good. With his new abilities, the boy became a local hero, stopping purse snatchers and rescuing people from burning buildings. People cheered his name, not knowing that it was the same timid boy that they had seen being bullied just days before. But the boy wasn't satisfied with just being a local hero. He wanted more. One day while walking through the mall, he saw a group of men in black suits talking in hushed tones. They were members of an organization known as the Circle of Shadows, and they were up to no good. The boy knew that he had to stop them, but he needed help. So he called upon the one person that he could think of, his former bully, Chad. Chad had become a successful businessman since leaving school, but he hadn't forgotten the humiliation that he had inflicted on the boy. In fact, he was quite proud of it. But when the boy asked for help, Chad couldn't refuse. After all, it was his duty as a responsible citizen to help those in need. Plus, he was curious to see how someone so weak could possibly stop the powerful Circle of Shadows. When they arrived at the Circle of Shadows headquarters, the boy explained his plan to Chad. He would distract the men in black while Chad used his brute strength to destroy the building. Chad was impressed by the boy's plan, and he agreed to help. As the men in black attacked the boy, he dodged their attacks and taunted them, leading them away from the building. Then he looked back and saw that Chad had already made a huge hole in the wall. The men in black realized that they had been tricked, and they vowed revenge on the boy and Chad. But the 2 heroes were already gone. The boy knew that he couldn't stop the Circle of Shadows from coming after him, but he was prepared. Using his powers, he was able to predict their every move and counter their attacks. He fought bravely, but it soon became clear that he couldn't win. Just when he thought all hope was lost, he heard a familiar voice. It was Chad, and he had brought backup. Together, the 2 heroes were able to defeat the Circle of Shadows once and for all. From that day on, the boy and Chad became the best of friends. They continued to fight crime together, bringing peace and justice to the city. And all because a young boy who was bullied got the power to see into the future. The end. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that story. If you did, please consider subscribing because it really helps me out. Also, if you have any story ideas, please share them in the comments below because I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.